Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something really important, handling payments and billing. When we manage money in a professional way, it makes everyone feel good. So let's get started.
So, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at why payments are such a big deal. Then, we'll learn some important words you'll see on bills. After that, we'll check out the different ways guests can pay and what to do if a problem comes up. And we'll finish with the most important goal, building trust.
All right, let's jump right in. Section 1, why payments matter. Handling money is a huge responsibility, and doing it professionally is the key. Think about it. Money is always a sensitive subject, right? Guests need to feel sure that they are paying the correct amount. They need to trust that everything is fair. And that's why being accurate is so important. A bill with even a small mistake can make a guest feel worried or upset. But when the bill is perfect, the guest feels safe and respected. That makes a huge difference. Okay, let's move on to our second section, important words for bills. To handle payments like a pro, we need to know the right words. Let's learn a few of them together. First up is an invoice. So what's an invoice? It's the official bill. It's the paper you give to the guest before they pay. It lists everything and shows the total they need to pay. For example, when a guest is ready to leave, you can just hand them the bill and say, "Here is your invoice." It's simple, it's clear, and it's very professional. Next up, we have the receipt. A receipt is the paper you give a guest after they have paid. It's the proof that the payment is done. So, after the payment is finished, you can give them their proof and say, "This is your receipt." Easy, right?
So what's the big difference? It's really simple. The invoice comes before you pay, the receipt comes after you pay. Got it? Awesome.
Another important word is deposit. This is money that a guest pays early, usually when they first book their room. It's how they save their spot.
And after a deposit, there is the balance. The balance is just the rest of the money that the guest still needs to pay when they check out.
And one more for now, a very common one, the room rate. This is simply the price of the room for just one night.
Okay, great. On to section 3, ways guests can pay. Now that we know the right words, let's look at the different ways guests might pay their bill.
Guests can pay in a few different ways. Of course, there's cash, using bills and coins. A really popular way today is contactless payment, where you just tap a card or a phone. And for bigger payments, sometimes people use a bank transfer, which sends money right from their bank to yours. All right, let's talk about something really important. When problems happen. Look, mistakes can happen sometimes, but what matters most is how you handle it. Staying calm and professional is always the answer. So, what kind of problems might you see? Well, a card might be declined, which just means the bank said no to the payment. Or there could be a mistake, like an overcharge, where the bill is too high. The opposite is an undercharge, where the bill is too low. No matter what the problem is, the solution is always the same. Be polite and be accurate. Check everything carefully to find the mistake and fix it. This doesn't just solve the problem, it also helps the guest feel better. And this brings us right to our final section. Your goal is to build trust, because at the end of the day, handling payments correctly isn't just about money. Here's the most important idea. Every time you handle a payment carefully and honestly, you're building a relationship. You're showing the guest you respect them, and that makes them feel secure and happy. So, being professional with payments is all about building trust. As we finish up, I'll leave you with this question to think about. In your job, how will you show you are professional and build that trust? Thanks for watching.